Hi guys, welcome to the world. It's your bowl of noodles, slurp noodles, and chat. I am the host, Jordan Ibukwe, and today we have a very special guest. Please give it up for Amir Ben Sami, who is an author and a presenter and the youngest honorary STEM ambassador for Brunel University. He's absolutely incredible, and thank you so much for being on this episode. And I cannot wait till you hear the amazing words that Amir is about to say in this episode. All right, Amir, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do?
Hello, everyone. My name is Amire Salmi. I'm an author, public speaker. I'm an author around 13 books, and I'm also the youngest ever honorary STEM ambassador for Brunel University.
That's amazing. And I do want to get into it because I know you and your family do a lot of writing. You have your own publishing company. So I want to know what inspired you to start writing at such a young age.
I guess I'll shorten the story, but we were at an event and I believe we were on stage, all of us, and they called all of us stage. All my siblings had like a publishing house, brand, and everything. And I got home, and well, when I was on stage, it's like I enjoy playing with my toys and stuff. When I was around three, and then went home, and I said to my mom, "I want a brand." So that really inspired me. Also, writing about mental health, affirmations, helping kids my age, and also other people as well.
Absolutely amazing. I love that you kind of just saw how your family was making an impact themselves. Each of them have their own brand, have their own books, and you kind of wanted to follow along with that, but you made it your own. You started wanting to write about mental health, and that's very important, especially at our age. Mental health needs to be more heard of and also, talked about more. So I'm so happy to that you started writing about mental health as well as at such a very young age. And I do want to get into maybe your favorite books and also authors. Who are some of your favorite authors or books that influenced your writing?
I'd say books. Lots of books that I like. I'd say I really like the Rich Dad Poor Dad. It didn't particularly inspire my writing, but I'd say that's a book that I like and an author I kind of follow. Things that maybe inspired my writing, I have no idea. I'd have to think about that longer.
No, I feel like things that I writing can be influenced by a lot of things, really. Because I get what you mean. Like it's a lot. Like it's not just one particular thing that can really influence you. I think for me is when I see something very interesting. Like the other day that I was driving home with my mom and I saw a person. He was riding this unicycle. I don't see much of them in like the area that I'm around because I'm in the city. So when I saw that, I was just like, what can I write about or like talk about this guy riding a unicycle? And so it's like just you said, there's so many things that it's hard to kind of put it into words to explain what it really influenced you to write. But if you were to get into the depth of writing, what was the hardest part about writing maybe some of your books or some of anything that you've written so far, and how did you overcome it?
The hardest part about it was to keep going. I guess because usually when we went to like when I was pretty young, when we went to like events and stuff, some people would support me, help me get my books and stuff. Not everyone has buy your book, of course, but there were some people that were like, "You're just a kid. You can't change the world. You can't do this. You can't do that." But that would be the hardest part to keep writing because of those things.
Exactly. People underestimate the power of what kids can do, and that's something that they don't understand about this generation. We're very, I want to say feisty, but very determined to get what we want and make sure that it happens. And so I love that you kind of, you didn't pay much attention to what people said about your age and you allowed your voice to speak for itself. Clearly, your writing is successful, and that you are making such a big impact at such a young age proves that no matter what age you are, you can definitely make a change. And I do want to get more into your STEM area because being that you are the youngest honorary at Brunel University, how did you become a STEM ambassador and what does that role mean to you?
It means a lot. It was very exciting. I believe I started when I was around six. There was a woman called Leslie Warren, and she just thought like my entire family and me was just like awesome. And also the other ambassadors at Brunel, they absolutely loved my family. Like it was amazing. How it feels, it's just like unexplainable to be honest, because it was super exciting, super fun, and also being like the youngest one there, it's really cool.
I love that for you. And did you like the science was a strong part of your writing as well, being that you are STEM ambassador?
Um, I don't write anything about science, to be honest. I absolutely love physics, but I don't really write about science, mainly mental health, storybooks. I love physics.
Oh my gosh. We have in my school we have AP physics and I know a lot of my friends they're in the class currently and they always say it's so hard. It's like very stressful and I am not the best at physics. I kind of did not love that topic in science, but just knowing that you enjoyed it and just it's a very hard topic, but I love that you love physics because clearly anyone who enjoys doing physics is a very smart person to me. So I could never imagine myself doing that, but I'm happy that you enjoy it and that it's a part of you and that you keep doing that. But I want to also know, talk about balance and also stability. How do you balance being an author, a STEM ambassador, and just being a kid all at once?
Um, I'd say it's super easy. I get to, I guess, write about what I want. Mental health affirmations is a big part. I started doing that when I was 4.5. But being able to balance it all, I'd say it's pretty easy because I enjoy what I write. I also write some storybooks, so I enjoy doing that. I play lots and lots of sports, like I play field hockey, basketball, and some other sports. So it's a really good balance, especially being with like an ambassador as well.
Hey, many people do multitasking really well, and that's important as well, being that you have so many big roles on you, you have to multitask. You kind of are forced to multitask. You just can't stick to one thing and just have it pay attention to that. You have to pay attention to everything. So, that's amazing that you are well balanced and that you clearly are finding yourself, that you have your mind straight, that you are mentally well, that you are balanced. So it's great that you're doing such a great job enjoying your life, but as well as making a difference at the same time. But I know that writing takes a lot of time. I wanted to know, how do you deal with writer's block or self-doubt? And what advice would you give other young creatives going through it?
Self-doubt, I say believe in yourself. Obviously, there will be other people along the way that will believe in you. Um, just keep being yourself. And writing a book, it doesn't take too long. For me, the shortest time it took was about 4 or 5 days.
So wait, what kind of book did you write?
I believe it's an. I'm trying to think if it's a millionaire affirmation. I think it's I'm a leader. Yeah. It's about affirmations and mental health. It's called I'm a leader.
That's beautiful. Do you have any way that we can as well buy the book, any sources?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. I should be able to send you a link as well to it.
Be amazing. And I'll tell my viewers out there who are watching, please go support Amir's Bansami's book. I will link it in the bio when he sends me the link. And please go support his YouTube channel. I know he just started his own podcast as well on there. So please go check him out. He's absolutely amazing. And go check out his family's publishing. Whoever wants to write a book, I feel like these people are the best people to go to. Very reasonable. And they're very wonderful and just a great family. So please go check them out and check out Amir's platform as well. And thank you for being on the Noodle Pod and let's get back into the episode. But that is actually just very insane that she wrote the book in 4 or 5 days. It takes me a minute to even write a few sentences, especially just a paragraph. So applause to you, Amir, because honestly, I don't think I could write a book in that short span of time. But I want to know something because I know you are a speaker and you have a really big influence. And so I want to know what's the most powerful message you try to deliver to your audience when you speak?
No, I would say letting them understand, letting them know that they should imagine the impossible. Um, well, I say that quite a lot now because me and my older sister Lachey, we've been working on our own animated series about kids learning like about a hidden gem inside of them. So that's a message that I try to keep with them and see if they can break it down to themselves. But yeah, I think that would be it.
It's amazing. And I love that your sister is helping you in this process because family is everything. I love that you guys all come together, hope with each other's dreams. It's very beautiful to see that. And I know that you just said like you want to show kids that they have a voice within themselves. And as a youth voice, how do you see your role in shaping the next generation?
Shaping the next generation, I think it seems kind of the same to what I said last a bit before, but learning to be themselves, learning to imagine the impossible. Uh, s- I would say learning to be the best that you can be, but not for anyone, not to be performative, but for yourself and your best interests.
Exactly. And that's also very important. I feel like a lot of people forget who they are and they try to outdo people, try to be on top. But in the end of the day, you don't need to like be the try to be the best when you already are like yourself. You're the best already because you're just being yourself. You're just being who you were authentically made to be. And so it's just amazing that people like you, it's just young people are teaching kids like, hey, you don't gotta be what social media tells you to be. You can just be yourself and do whatever you feel is right. And I do want to go into the second to last question, and I want to know, what do you want your peers or even adults to learn from your story?
Um, I want them to learn to never stop doing what they love. Um, Even if you love writing a book about football, Fortnite, Rocket League, it could be anything really, but just keep doing what they love. Doesn't really matter what anyone says, unless it's good. If someone's trying to put you down, just don't listen to it.
Exactly. Hey, don't let anyone put you down. And I feel like the best thing is to do is just to get back up again, pick yourself up, and don't let anyone doubt you at all. Don't even listen to their negative comments because what is not going to affect you. Even though criticism is great, just be a great listener and learner, but don't take their words too personal. But I do want to go into the last question, and I wanted to know, this is a funny little question that asks everyone. So I want to know, what is your favorite bowl of noodles or pasta?
There was one that I had today. It sounds a little bit interesting, but it was pasta noodles with mushroom sauce and mushrooms.
Mm,
I kind of like,
that was good. Wait, pasta noodles with mushroom sauce?
yeah, and mushroom sauce.
I've never tried it. I I never like even heard of it, but I'm very curious to know because trust me, I'm a big foodie. I love to eat, so whenever I hear new stuff like that, I'm just like, that sounds really delicious. So I would definitely be trying that. And my favorite noodles, I have a lot of favorite noodles. I just actually had them right now. It's mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. I always grew up eating Kraft mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese, any type of mac and cheese. So it's always my favorite. But honestly, I can talk about noodles all day long. But thank you so much, Amir, for being on the Noodle Pod. You were absolutely incredible. Please keep sharing your light and your story and keep becoming the author you were always meant to be and the speaker that you are growing up to be as well. And thank you so much for being here. You are honestly amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.